It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans. The Los Angeles Clippers begin the game with the basketball. George to Gortat.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in L.A. How do you feel about this?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in L.A. now. I don't know if Patrick Beverley's right on that one. Leonard. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Shot by Holiday, no good. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Paul George. Leonard. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was
very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Second one's good. Splits the pair. Leonard. Well defended. Lonzo with it. Leads three. Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Favors. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard to Beverley. L.A. with 4 to shoot. George can't go down. Smothering defense. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Well, he missed his first 3 shots, but he gets that one to go down, and it's a 3.
Well, when you fall down, you always get back up. That's the mindset of good shooters.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block. Favors. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Ball. The pass taken away by the Clippers to Beverley. It's PG for 2. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Favors. Here comes the screen. Ball. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely, but everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's the second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year, and that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Drew Holiday, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
George knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Pelicans have the basketball. Patrick Beverly swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Gortat to Beverly. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Ball with it up top. 12-6 our score. To Favors. And counted at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here comes the screen. Paul George to Williams. Can't connect. Ball to Holiday. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
George, man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Ball to Holiday. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Clippers have got it. Leonard to George. Leonard. Textbook defense. New Orleans has it. Screen coming. Drew Holiday against Paul George. Driving right.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Gortat to Beverly. Leonard. No good. That's great defense. Favors. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. To Paul George. Leonard. He'll get it down low to Harold. To Beverly. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. George Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The follow won't go either. Drew Holiday, 4 out of 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Leonard. That's how you defend. Knock loose. Clippers have got it. George. Leonard to George. Leonard. 24-second violation. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for New Orleans, number 55.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Has a chance. Drew Holiday. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Leonard to Paul George. Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Second and 3. Got it. Knocks down all 3 at the line. New Orleans will take it up. To Holiday. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Sheck Diallo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. Holiday in possession. They're down 3. No good. And no foul. To Leonard. Beverly. To Leonard. Beverly to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Pelicans basketball.
That's me. I got ball.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Ah, the monster stuff. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Redick with it. Down 3. To Favors. Great feed. Sets it up. And a nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Clippers have the basketball to Korver. Beverly. Deep left corner to Beverly. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Beverly. For 3. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense. Holiday controls the basketball. Down a point. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Beverly into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Korver to Gilgeous-Alexander, top of the key. Paul George. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Redick. That's playing with fire. J.J. Redick, wide open. Good luck.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
So we're through one here at Smoothie King Center with the Pelicans on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Holiday to Josh Hart. Curling inside. Tough make through traffic.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Beverly. George. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Holiday in possession. Up by 3. And a throwdown.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
George knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Here comes the screen. Great feed. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Holiday controls the basketball. Leads a bucket to Redick. They get it down to Ingram. Nice pass to get things going.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And he finishes at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Great dish to set it up. Redick. Not that time. He missed it. Nothing going here on that drive. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Williams. Pelicans have the rebound. Holiday in possession. 2-point advantage. Here's a chance from long range. It's LA Clippers ball. George to Williams. 5 on the shot clock. The drive right to the basket. And scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Holiday. Now Ingram down low.
For New Orleans, number 55.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Beverly into the front court. Down 2. Easy path to the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. A couple of cracks at the line now.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Drew Holiday. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits his second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. LA Clippers with the basketball to Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Williams. Gortat to Beverly. Cruises inside for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Goes to the left side. Redick. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Straight on look. Oh, had him going there for a second.
Defensive foul to number 55. That's his second personal foul.
Kyle Korver, couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, number 10.
New Orleans going to take it up. Holiday.
I got him. Here we go.
Marcin Gortat pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Shot clock winding down. Here's Leonard for 2. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stacks. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Holiday. Montrezl Harrell. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
To Leonard. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Holiday in possession. Down 5.
Here we go.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball. Subbing in.
Beverly to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Beverly into the front court. Up 5. Leonard. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. He throws it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And he's going to the free throw line.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Able to convert on both free throws.
41, Tony Parker.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Down low to Okafor. Short jumper won't go down.
Sometimes in this game, the shots don't fall. You have to get yourself to the next play, though. That's the most important thing.
From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Trying to cash in. Not that time. Ball. Oh, the whistle. Hey, take your hands off of me.
And you can't lunge like that.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Foul number 2. Into the game for the Los
Holiday.
Angeles Clippers. Number 51.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And Boban there to take in the rebound. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Ball with the basketball. 5-point game. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. And scores. Strong take.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Leonard to Gilgeous-Alexander. Runner's good there.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Gilgeous-Alexander from long range. Off the iron. No good. Ball into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Leonard. He was all over him.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game.
Driving right to the basket. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Leonard. Not easy.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
It's Pelicans ball. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. And he hits. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Clippers put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Pelicans were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Blocks.
The Los Angeles Clippers have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys down by 9. Has a chance. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Paul George fires, taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Pelicans have the basketball. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Can't convert the free throw. Gets it in the left corner. Paul George. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Lonzo with it. 9-point margin. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. George. Message received. Well defended.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he misses that one free throw. George, tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And draws the foul.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Drew Holiday at the line for 2 shots. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. 2 for 2 on that trip. To George. Oh, he had him there for a second. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Holiday in possession. The deficit is 6. Knocked loose. Drew Holiday against George. To Leonard. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. The drive right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard with a piece. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
To Gortat. Won't go down. New Orleans has it. Montrezl Harrell rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Ball with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Probing the defense. To Holiday.
Shot, that's short, that's short.
Deep 2 there, won't go. George to Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Not done yet. Holiday controls the basketball. Now down 6. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Screen coming.
Screen.
LA with 4 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard. And a putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Ball with the basketball. Down 6. Has a look. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level. Help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Here comes the screen. Paul George, 4-2, won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. It's a big finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Leonard to Gortat. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Marcin Gortat has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 67%. First try at the line, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. New Orleans will take it up. Clippers have it. To Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Ball into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Paul George to Beverly. Fires the 3. Okafor with the rebound. Lonzo with it. 5-point game. Montrezl Harrell snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Drew Holiday. Tough matchup against George. To Beverly. Fires the three. Working hard on the glass. Leonard. To Paul George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Harrell can't connect. Ball with it up top. Down 5. To Favors. Shot from the lane won't go. Here's Leonard for 2. And he hits.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Lonzo controls the offense. To Holiday. Here comes the screen. Holiday has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
George. Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Ball with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Montrezl Harrell with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's George for 2. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Ball to the basket, but a shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Redick with it. His team down 9. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Paul George not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. All lined up and ready for the jump. Gortat. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Ball brings the rock up court. Marcin Gortat tips it. Drew Holiday against George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
George to Gortat. Yes, Marcin Gortat. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Nice pass to set things up.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Paul George to Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
Ingram's shot won't go. Beverly into the front court. His team up by 7. George, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Here comes the screen. Great look and vision. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's LA Clippers ball. To Beverly. Has a look. Beverly's shot no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. J.J. Redick. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Paul George sends it away. George. And the rebound taken in by Ingram. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Clippers are out in front. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Holiday. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Beverly. Williams. George. Offensive board. Working it outside. Beverly to Williams. George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Holiday. Cashes in for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beverly into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Second effort to George. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Pelicans basketball. To Holiday. Throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
George to Williams. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Screen coming. Paul George. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly around the perimeter to Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Everybody clap your hands. That's a dig, that's a dig. Here we go. I got him. Come on, yo. Stay in front of, watch the shot.
Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Runner's good there.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Williams into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Gets it in the left corner. George to Williams. Deep left corner. George doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
He gets it.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. New Orleans going to take it up. Redick. Down low more. Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Leonard to Paul George. And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
I got ball.
Curling inside. Missed a wide open look. Williams across the timeline. His team on top by 8. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Holiday. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Paul George to Beverly. Goes to the left side. Leonard buries it.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Ball into the front court. His guys down 11. Drew Holiday against Paul George. Got it.
I can tell you what conversation he just had in his own head. I had him. I mean, I thought I had him.
LA with 4 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's Pelicans ball. Trying to cash in. Oh, straight down the middle. 4-2.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Leonard to George. Here's Leonard for 2. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Lonzo with it. His guys down by 9. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Ball with it up top. The deficit now up to 12. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Oh, he can't connect. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George, they'll get it down low to Harrell. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Holiday in possession. Down 12.
Hey, double screen.
Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Gortat to Paul George. Beverly to Gortat. PG lets it fly. Not that time. Ball with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Won't go. Clippers have the basketball to Korver. It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Holiday controls the basketball. Down a dozen. Ball to Holiday. Clippers have got it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Screen coming. LA with 4 to shoot. George lets it fly. Not that time. Ball into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Drew Holiday against Paul George. To Ball. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there. Now the Clippers call a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Number 14, Brandon Ingram.
Leonard. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. Which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers got the win in a close game. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Pelicans must be devastated after such a close loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Paul George gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the New Orleans Pelicans. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
We got London on the track.